Yes, they are on the way. They're coming. We've got cold temperatures by early next week. Cold Arctic air making its way in. And for now, we need to bundle up across the west because basically it's the progression of that cold Arctic air. We're going to be following that likely for the next week. First across the prairies with flurries, and then eventually across the Great Lakes by early next week. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Canada's #1 source for complete and accurate weather. I'm Sheryl Plouffe. I'm going to show you the short-term forecast. What can we expect? Well, we don't have any cold Arctic air. There is rain in the forecast, that is for certain, and we will see about 5 to 15 millimeters of rain for the lower lakes. Okay, however, as you head further north, up toward Lake Simcoe and up toward Georgian Bay and Lake Huron, these totals will be higher due to the track of the low pressure system. So between 15 and 25 millimeters. If you're in Ottawa and Montreal, the showers come in later day today, and then we're going to see similar totals between, say, 5 and 15 millimeters of rain. Do you suffer from seasickness? Are you one of those people? Well, maybe you can relate to tonight's episode of Angry Planet. Here's a preview. So that goes tonight on the Weather Network. I want to show you the cold air. We were talking about that a little bit. With seasonal temperatures, above seasonal temperatures actually, and then the temperatures really drop off by mid part of next week. The temperature's down only 3 in Toronto. This may change a little bit because it's 7 days out, but it gives you an idea of the trend. The trend is toward colder air making its way across the Great Lakes by next week. Windshield wipers will be in the on position today. That's for certain. We have rainfall across southern Ontario, and the temperatures, boy, they've been mild for the last couple of days, haven't they? However, the temperatures are going to drop off. Let's go to Bayfront Park, and it feels kind of like spring a little bit today. We're going to see this low pressure system coming in, and the winds will be brisk from the southwest with this low. Now, on the very back edge of that, there's the potential, it's a very narrow stripe of seeing some snowfall or some rain, snow mixing briefly before the system moves away. For example, in Timmins, you're going to change over to likely some mixing or snow. By the time the system moves away, we're going to be left with lake effect. You can actually see the model being picked up here. Try to pick up some bands here off Georgian Bay. Will it reach Toronto? Possibly, but it's going to be more so a Barrie, Orillia, and up toward Georgian Bay. Rainfall expected tomorrow. In terms of the stormy conditions that come with any kind of low pressure system, be it this one, and at Sheryl Plouffe is my Twitter handle if you want to follow me on Twitter. Let's take a look at our rainfall forecast for today through Thursday. So GTA is 5 to 15. It's not until you get to Lake Huron, the shorelines there, and Georgian Bay that we see higher totals. Northeastern Ontario, 15 to 25 millimeters of rain due to the center of low pressure and where it's tracking. That's why the totals are higher there. The 7-day forecast for Toronto, well, we see actually the temperature is not too bad into the weekend. Next week, though, look at the Wednesday forecast. The temperatures drop quite dramatically, and that's cold Arctic air that's going to be making its way across the prairies with flurries and eventually reaching the Great Lakes by next week.